Welcome to the Patriot Hour. I'm Michael, your host for 3/21/18. Got another little update video here for you. I don't think there's any new Q post or anything, but I wanted to just touch base on a few things, so stick around. We're going to get right into it.
You know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This
Yeah.
is indeed a Q.
Hey, Froggy.
Welcome to the Patriot Hour. Michael in studio with a quick little update video for you here on Anon, Q clearance, the drops, the breadcrumbs, the collective thought. So let me jump over right in here. Zoom this a little bit. Okay, so we had post 959, 958. Went over those in another video, but the FBI opened a case on Q today. Reread boom statements, and now the Texas bombings had happened. So they open a case. That can be taken like, if, I think back in October, Q had told us they're here, they're looking at the pages. So the people that were kind of exposing have known about the page. They've been following along just like all of us have, of course, to see, their opposition and I mean, he had also said that this would become very huge in the mainstream media. Well, was this the end? There hasn't been much. A couple of little articles about the Q post. I think Sean Hannity on Fox mentioned it or retweeted one time a Q post. So, but as far as like the rest of the mainstream, which you know how it works, right? We've talked about this before. I know I have. These media people, like for example, CNN, Anderson, Cooper, there's been a few others named. They have offshore accounts. Money gets dropped into the offshore account, and then through a method probably like Secure Drop, they log in and they have a narrative. Secure Drop is an encrypted method from one end to the other. Without that 256-bit encrypted key, you're not, this is pretty safe way. And they get their message through that means, I would imagine. So, and that could be as simple as, hey, have these 5-10 people on throughout this week. Well, I'm inviting 10 of them, only 3 of them are agreeing to come on. Well, that's perfect. Those 3, let them come on, let them talk, help spin it at the end. Like we said, a good truth or a good lie is just very little truth, and that's just maybe the very end twisted, or somewhere along the ways twisted to get you to look somewhere else, direct your attention off the main person. We're not arguing that this person got killed, but it's just not this person over here. However they're doing it, it's just to help shift the narrative just a little bit, just to bend it, and that's how it's always worked. You can't go against the main flow. You're going to jump in with that and just help steer it. So on these posts, the FBI opened a case. So if it's finally going to come, and when Q had posted that months ago, I should have imagined, I should have known that it was going to, of course, this orchestrated system, they are going to, the Q post, this wouldn't be like a thing like, oh man, this was a great thing that was going on, we all missed out on it. It's going to be, oh, look at this. So, of course, the spin's going to start. It started on Comedy Central with the video he leaves us a link for right here. If you watch that, really, really goofy show, but about 8 minutes in or so, they kick into this thing that's been going on the internet, which is all of this. And of course, it's doopy, it's bad. So what could we expect? Expect a lot more. Expect a lot more. So enjoy the show. Expect a lot more. panic mode. So that's how it's going to come. That is how it's going to come, folks. So now on post 959 here, MZ, maybe Mark Zuckerberg, maybe Rex Tillerson. Big meeting, cell phones left at the door. Identify friendly insiders. MSN support plus talking points. Shift the narrative. Fail. We hear you. We have the algorithm. Thank you at Snowden. So there is a thank you at Snowden. Snowden. So, I know everyone else's consensus watching the channel here on Mueller. No way can Mueller, there's some that are, it's just some ideas that we're all tossing around. What do you think on this one? Did they get to Snowden? Is he working for them now, giving them things to help? Or, we got it from him before when he released everything. So now it's like, thank you, Snowden, for that. Again, these are just some good ideas. Toss around all the ideas and come to the best conclusion. So again, this is their way. So if Q was talking about something else last week, and it's like, yeah, these people are going to be going down, boom, boom, boom. And then you get, people that are following these, like, hey, he puts boom, boom, boom here. He wants boom, boom, boom. We'll give him boom, boom, boom. And that's kind of, now, boom, you got these, now, boom, you got these guys that go create a boom. Or, this kid that supposedly did it and admitted they're breaking that down now. But still, it's like you kind of shove, we'll make that boom happen and twist that little comment to make that. Literally, it meant that he was telling us there was going to be booms. Yeah, it's kind of crazy there. So they're scared they will fail. We know the details. Wednesday they put here. So again, not a lot of feedback elsewhere off that. So I just wanted to take a minute to go over a few things on that. Let me know what you think. The FBI, the Q, the booms. Again, yesterday at lunchtime, right before, I think it was yesterday around that time, lunch, that I, was eating a little lunch, sitting on the couch and just flipping on the MSNs, and I, listening to what they're saying about this Texas bombing at the FedEx, and they're talking tripwire, explosions, and in my head I'm just thinking back to these posts I'm hearing. I did think boom. I remember seeing trip list. Why are these people? Why do they take trips? Why are they allowed trips? It wasn't tripwire, but trips. I mean, it all collectively, as I said it, I kind of it was a little eerie, but didn't dawn on me. But that's exactly. I'm thinking they might have done that a week ago, and they got the boom statements went out. You want booms? We'll give you booms. And, now we're going to investigate this. It's a way to bring it into the media, and they're all geared up to, start their disinformation on the boards here. So, again, tons of my opinion there, based off of my 17 years plus. I got out of the service in late 2004. So. My research into this started in the late 90s. So while I was even in, reading books here and there, certain people. So anyway, again, I'm Mike from the Patriot Hour. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share, comment, drop us an email. Look in the description box. We typically leave I have the QAnon posts link, and most of my videos, if you see us going over something, it'll be down in the post. So check that out down there. Again, give us a thumbs up. We appreciate all the support and love at the channel. So look back forward to this evening. I'll be doing another video, have something lined up for you. Until then, have a good day. God bless, and keep fighting for the truth.
You know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This
Yeah.
is indeed a Q.
Hey, Froggy.